is working quite a lot nicer. So I've got some big M16 threaded rod, bolting it down to the frame of the bench. The frame is all square steel. It came with these sort of stand-up block thingies to get clearance for the lip of the tray, otherwise the gearbox housing would hit. I don't really like them because they don't distribute the load of the compression force evenly very well. They're good enough, but I'm thinking of making little concrete blocks to replace them, or find some bricks that are about the right size or something, so the whole bottom face is bearing down, not just, because that's not a solid block, it's just sort of a box with an open face at the bottom. Same over that end. So it's bolted down, really rigid. That was a 10th thou depth of cut, a fair way from the chuck. And so that's where I started, and that's where I am now. So improving. I had to undo the bolts holding the motor on and add a bit of tension to this belt here, and the actual change belt is completely shagged. Like there's strips of fibre coming off it and going whap 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 and flinging around inside here, and then I have to stop it and pull the fibre out, and I've got a new one arriving on Monday. Yeah, I'm quite happy. I've added some annotations to explain which gears are which, so when you're doing the lookups for the change gears or for the belts, it's not entirely obvious, but B is that idler there, A is the motor, and C is the spindle. And then when you're changing the gears to change the feed rate or the threading pitch, you only change that gear and that gear up in there. You don't change these big ones. And it took me a while of a fair bit of divination to try to understand these charts. But yeah, it's improving. I'm trying to come to a determination about how consistently it's working. So I just took a 10th thou cut there. But I don't know, it's hard to tell whether the surface finish is better closer to the chuck. It would make sense. But I'm going to get the micrometer out. I'm going to do one pass the whole way down, get the micrometer out and work out if I'm cutting a taper, because I don't have, this isn't level. Like, it's not level relative to gravity, and this table's not necessarily level. Like, I wouldn't trust that to be particularly straight. So I'm just sort of winging it. See how we go. But yeah, it's improving.